There are some sounds your brain is trained to ignore. The hum of the refrigerator. The ticking of a clock. The house settling in the middle of the night. And then there are sounds your body reacts to before your mind can explain them. This was one of those. It happened in a quiet neighborhood in northern Illinois. One of those places with wide streets, identical houses, and lawns that everyone keeps trimmed because everyone else does. The kind of place where nothing unexpected ever happens. I was 18 at the time. My parents had gone out of town for a short work trip. Just one night. They'd be back the next afternoon. I'd stayed home alone plenty of times before, so no one thought twice about it. That evening felt normal. Too normal. I ordered food, watched TV, and wandered around the house with my phone in my hand. Before going to bed, I locked the doors and checked the basement door like I always did. It led down into a narrow staircase with no windows, just darkness and concrete. I shut it firmly. By around 1 a.m., I was sitting on the couch, half asleep, scrolling through my phone. The TV was off. Only a single lamp lit the living room. The rest of the house was dark. That's when I heard it. A dull thump. Not loud. Not sharp. Just heavy. It came from below me. From the basement. I paused, my thumb hovering over the screen. I waited, listening. Houses make noises, I told myself. Pipes knock. Furnaces shift. Basements are full of weird sounds. A few seconds passed. Then it happened again. Another thump. Slower this time. More deliberate. My stomach tightened. I sat up straighter and stared at the closed basement door across the room. It looked the same as always. Plain. Harmless. I muted my phone. Silence. I almost relaxed. Almost. Then something scraped. A dragging sound, faint but unmistakable, like something heavy being pulled across concrete. I stood up slowly, my heart starting to race. I told myself I was overreacting. I even laughed quietly, trying to break the tension. Probably the furnace, I whispered. But my voice sounded wrong in the quiet house. I grabbed my phone and checked the time, 1:14 a.m. That's when my phone rang. I flinched so hard I almost dropped it. Unknown number. I hesitated, staring at the screen. I never answered unknown calls, especially this late. But something about the timing made my skin crawl. I answered. Hello? For a moment, there was nothing. Then I heard breathing. Not static. Not interference. Real breathing. Slow. Heavy. Close to the phone. Who is this? I asked, my voice shaking despite my effort to keep it steady. The breathing stopped. Then a whisper came through the line. Why did you lock me down here? My chest went tight. I think you have the wrong number, I said quickly. The whisper continued calm and patient. I knocked. I stared at the basement door. I knocked for a long time. My legs felt weak. This isn't funny, I said. If this is a prank. You heard me. The voice interrupted softly. You always hear me. The call ended. I stood there frozen, phone pressed to my ear, listening to the empty line. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my throat. I called my mom. No answer. I called my dad. Straight to voicemail. As soon as the call disconnected, my phone buzzed again. A text message. From the same unknown number. I'm still down here. I backed away from the basement door, shaking. I locked my phone screen and tried to think. None of this made sense. No one could be down there. The basement had been empty for years, just storage boxes and old furniture. Then came a sound from the other side of the door. A knock. Slow. Careful. 3 times. I ran. I didn't stop to think where. I sprinted into the hallway and locked myself in the bathroom, slamming the door shut and flipping the lock. I slid down. Against the wall, trying to slow my breathing. My phone buzzed again. I can hear you breathing. I covered my mouth with both hands. Tears streamed down my face as I shook silently, listening for footsteps. The house was deathly quiet. Then my phone rang again. Unknown number. I didn't answer. It rang until it stopped. Then another text appeared. If you won't talk to me, I'll talk to them. A few seconds later I heard it. Sirens. Faint at first. Then louder. Police sirens. Confused, I crawled to the bathroom door and pressed my ear against it. The sound was real. Getting closer. My phone buzzed one last time. I called 911. Red and blue lights filled the windows moments later. I unlocked the bathroom door and stumbled outside as officers approached the house. They asked me questions. A lot of them. I told them everything, about the noises, the calls, the texts. They searched the basement. Thoroughly. There was no one there. No signs of forced entry. No evidence anyone had been down there recently. One of the officers pulled me aside. We did get a 911 call from this address, he said. From a cell phone. My blood went cold. That wasn't me, I said. He showed me the report. The call had come from a phone number matching mine. Time-stamped at 1:23 a.m. The dispatcher's notes said the caller whispered for help, then went silent. The officer looked at me carefully. Why was your phone in the basement? I didn't put it there, I said. He frowned. They found it, he said slowly, on the basement floor, right by the stairs. I felt dizzy. The phone in my hand suddenly felt wrong. Heavy. Impossible. I moved out of that house 2 days later. To this day, I don't use the basement in any building. And sometimes, late at night, when my phone rings from an unknown number, I still let it go to voicemail. Because some calls aren't meant to be answered.